Hey mensen, top dat jullie weer kijken en welkom bij deze niet-werkplaats vlog. Oh nee, er valt een gat in onze planning. Maar gelukkig hadden we nog een videootje staan die we hebben gemaakt voor de transporteur die de type 69 moest gaan laden. Dus eigenlijk een volledige instructie, hoe hij hem start, hoe hij ermee rijdt, hoe hij hem uitzet. Dus ik zou zeggen, voor degenen die geïnteresseerd zijn, veel plezier mee kijken. Hey folks, great you're watching again and welcome to this instructional video how to drive a type-69 tank. Okay, well the driver goes there and the best way to climb on top of the vehicle is from the front. And you can see you have some grips there and over there, so you can climb onto it. There's the hatch. We will cover this up with a wooden plate for transport. So really important thing is that the hatch is locked in position. You might want to check that. It has a lock over there. You see, if you rotate this one and pull it, you can rotate the hatch. It's really important that one is locked in position to make sure it won't swing toward the driver when, well, this is not nice if you're sticking out with your head through there and this one goes like that. You will know how that would look like. You would look like Marie Antoinette. Row. Okay, excellent. There's another booby trap if you step into the vehicle, and that's the pedal right there. That one. That activates the spring mechanism for the seat. So if you step on that, the seat will, well, it will become some kind of ejector seat. So be warned. Okay, great. There we go. Okay, well, this is the driver station. You'll notice there are three pedals. There's an accelerator. This is the foot brake, and on the left side there is the clutch. The foot brake also has a parking brake mechanism, and you can release it like this. Just push the brake and now it will go all the way up. If you want to engage the parking brake, what you do is just press the foot brake and then pull the lever there and release the foot brake, and you see it will lock in position. Once the parking brake is on, you won't be able to press the clutch because it has a safety pile over there, so that prevents you from driving with the parking brake on. Maybe they should do this on certain cars as well. Okay, excellent. I will explain how to fire the engine up and also how to shut it down. Shutting it down is really important to do the right sequence. Otherwise, if you forget like the main power button, the main breaker, or the air bottles, the second driver won't be able to start the vehicle. So take really good care on that part. Okay, excellent. First thing you want to do is prime the fuel. There's the fuel primer there, and you can give it a few pumps. You hear the bubbling sound over there, and this is good. Okay, there we are. Next thing you want to check if the gear shifter is in neutral, and then what you do is on the side there's the dashboard. Now you can see it. There is the master switch. You can turn that one on. And now what you want to do is go to the air bottles, and those are behind you, to your shoulder. There you go. You can see them, and you can open both of the bottles. I'll do right now. There you go. You hear the compressed air. Excellent. You can check the air pressure on the small meter over there. You can see it has sort of 40 bar. We will top that up. It should be enough to fire the engine up. Okay. Next thing you want to do is there is this lever, and this is the throttle. So it's the hand throttle. So if you see, if I move that one, you will see that the foot accelerator pedal also moves. See? Again, it's locked in position. If I put it up, you can see it go like that. This is the device that controls the idle, the RPMs for the engine. So if you want to shut it off, just press it and move it all the way up, and the engine will stall. That's basically how you stop the engine, okay? So what you want to do now is you just push the accelerator, push that one, put it down, give it some throttle, and you're good for the next step. Okay. Next thing you want to do is prime the oil, and I'll give you some light and say that again. Okay. Next thing you want to do is prime the oil, and over here you have the oil pump button, and there we go. Sometimes you have to repeat this a few times. Don't run the oil pump too long. You can get it running for like 10 seconds, then it needs to cool down like 5 seconds, and you can give it another try. The thing is, while priming the oil, you should check over there, and you have this little meter. This is the oil pressure, and you will see the oil pressure building up. There we go. That's it. Well, once you have primed the oil, then you can use the air starter to fire the engine up. Well, before I do so, I want to explain a few things about driving the vehicle, because otherwise the engine will be running and we have a lot of noise in the back, so that's not desirable. Okay. Well, the pedals are just similar as any manual drive car, just like I told before. Then we have, of course, the gear shifter over there. The pattern is a little bit odd. We have like first gear over there, and then reverse is there. Well, those are the gears needed for loading the vehicle, of course. Then, when things are getting different than a car, you steer the vehicle by the two levers. We have on both sides, we have steering levers. So what you do is you can just press the clutch, and you can put the oh, wait a minute, got something. Once the engine has been started, you need to adjust the throttle by this lever, and you can check the RPMs over there, and you want to adjust it to somewhere around 500 RPMs. A little bit above is, would be fine. If the RPMs are too high, you won't be able to shift the vehicle into gear, so this is important. Okay, good. Well, before firing the vehicle up, I want to I want to explain how to drive the vehicle. Otherwise, there will be a lot of noise. So it would be better to do this right now. So, as I told before, we have the three pedals, and we have a gear shifter over here. Well, this works a lot similar like a manual transmission on a car. Okay, well, before firing the vehicle up, I will explain how to drive it, because otherwise there will be a lot of noise. The controls are a little bit similar as a manual transmission on a car. We have like the three pedals, as I described before, and we have the gear shifter over here on the right. There is this latch you need to use to put it in reverse, I believe. I don't think it's needed for first gear. First gear is over there. So I move to the back, and reverse is in the middle, front. So those are the two gears you want to use for loading the vehicle. So what you do is you just press the clutch and then you put it in first gear and release the clutch slowly. If you need to wait some time, don't hold the clutch, just put it in neutral. This is important, otherwise the clutch will heat up and it might cease and the vehicle will start driving by itself. So this is very important as well. Good. Then, of course, steering is a little bit different. We have the two steering levers. So what you do if you are going forward and for first gear, you can, if you want to go left, you just pull this lever toward you and you will notice there are like 3 positions. So in first position, both levers, the vehicle will move forward. Put it the first position, it will doing a slow turn. If you move it all the way to the back, it will stop the track on that side and it will do a pivot turn. I won't do this for loading vehicle. Well, that might be interesting, but better not do that. So, if you want to go right, of course, you use this lever. So that's the most important thing about driving. It is also possible to use the levers for taking off. So what you want to do then is you press the clutch, put it in gear, then pull both levers all the way to the back, release the foot clutch. The vehicle won't move because the levers are all the way to the back, and then you put both levers to the front and then the vehicle will start driving. So if you put it in first gear, it will start moving forward. If you put it in reverse, it will start moving in reverse, of course. Okay, good. Yeah, if you want to stop the vehicle, you can or pull both levers all the way to the back and then it will stop, or you can just press the clutch and hit the brake and that also will stop the vehicle. If somehow the vehicle will move uncontrollable, somehow, we never experienced anything like that. But if you want to stall the engine really quick, you just push that one, put it to the top, and that will stall the engine. Okay, good. Well, then we are at the, well, how to stop the vehicle. If you want to stop the engine, what you want to do is put this one up, the engine will stall, and then, very important, don't forget that, you go to the dash, the master switch, put it down, and then of course tighten the air bottles, like that, to prevent any air leaking out, because then yeah, it won't be possible to start it again. Okay, good. I will show this for real any moment now. There's one more thing, and if the air pressure has dropped too much and the engine won't fire up, there is also a possibility to start it electric, and I'll show you how to do it. You see, put the light over there. You see, there's the button for the starting motor. So what you do, the same sequence. First, you hold the oil pump button to build up oil pressure, and then you hit the starting motor button, and it will start electric. So this is also a possibility. If in the worst case scenario, the batteries are well, on low power, and also there's not enough compressed air, you're able to use the air starting system and the starter motor at the same time. But then the sequence of hitting the buttons is important. What you want to do is you hit the air starter first, and then with your other hand, which holds the camera now, so I can't show you. Then you hit the starting motor. If you do this the other way around, it might be possible the air starter hits the Bendix back out of the teeth of the starting gear. Then that will, can break the starter motor. So important to start with the air starting and then apply the starter motor. So, okay, good. Well, when you have... there's one more thing. If you switch off the engine, you are also able to bleed some moisturize from the air system. And there is a hidden button over there. Well, this is not important for transportation, but if you are going to drive a lot more with a vehicle, you might want to do this. T55 has the valve in the back. This one has a solenoid operated valve. So what you do is, before turning off the master battery, you just flip that switch for a moment, and it will bleed the moisturize from the system. You'll hear some hissing sound from the back. So, and then you can just put it back on to the bottom position, and the valve is closed again. Okay, well, good. Let's fire it up for real then. Okay, there we go. First, prime some fuel. Then, press the accelerator and put the hand throttle on. Then, the master switch. There we go. Then, check the gear lever. It's in neutral, so this is good. Then, open the air bottles, there. Then, check the air pressure there. Okay. Then, do the oil primer pump and check the oil pressure over there. There we go. And now, hit the air starter button. well, that shuts down the engine. Then bleeding the air with the one in the back. There you go. Well, that's it. Now switch down that one, and of course tighten the air bottles over there. And of course, if you want to, you can use the foot brake and the parking brake like that. Well, and that's about it. Okay, well, good. You have noticed that if I press the clutch, you need to give the gearbox a little moment to slow down, and you can pull it to the gear and you feel like click, 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 and then it goes into gear. So it shifts pretty easy, but it's important to give the gearbox a little bit time, and also, well, keep the RPMs around 500 RPMs. That's important. Okay, well, excellent. That's about it. Okay, well, then some explanation about the electric controls for the turret. It is important to close the driver's hatch, because that one has a switch, and if it is opened, you cannot switch the electric the power traverse on. So that's important. You can close it like this. Just rotate the lever here. And there we go, and move it towards you. And there we go, and now you can pull the lever down. There. Now it's locked. Oh, it's so cozy in here. Not really. Okay, now we go to the back. And there we go. Oh, before going to the back, put on the master battery, of course. We need electric power for this. Okay, we're at the gunner station. There's another safety, and that's the travel lock over here. That should be like the lever down, because then the locking pin is up and it can move. See, if you want to, there's this latch, you can pull it out and then you can pull it up, and then it will lock in position, and same way the other way. So just pull the latch, push that one down, and you're good to go. So okay, good. Then we have another travel lock over here. You see this bar that prevents the elevation for the gun. Move that one out. I will leave this one like that. You can stow it upward there or remove it all the way, but I will just leave it like this. Okay, good. Now we will put on the master switch over here. Let me see, where are we? That will be this one. Haha, little joke. It's in the on position. See, now it's off. Now it's on. That's it. Good. Then you want to switch on the electric. There we go. You hear the generator spinning. And now we can use the power traverse. There we go. You see? Nice and smooth. There we go. Check the outside. There we go. This is good. Okay. Then there is another function, and this is the gyroscopic controls. You see, I have to put this one on. There we go. I believe this one is the now the needs to start spinning first. Okay, well, to get the gyroscopic drive working, it is spinning. We have the both lights are on now, the red and the green one. This switch is down, those ones are up. And now there is this lever there, and we have to move this one there. This activates the hydraulic pump, and now, well, the elevation should be working. But I think we're low on power. That's a shame. We have to charge the batteries. Nou, huppatee. Dan klimmen we er weer in. Ik denk dat Tom het vooral heeft laten regenen hier. Oh, de accu's zijn nog niet vol. Ai. Oh ja. Hopelijk is het voldoende om de gyroscopen te laten werken. Daar komen we zo achter. Oké. Well, there we are. The instructional video about the gunner controls. Second take. Well, let's hope we have enough power in the batteries. They are still on the charger, so they will be full by the morning, but I hope it will do for now. Okay, excellent. First things first, we have to close the driver's hatch, otherwise the system won't power up. It's for safety. And of course, we need to power up the main breaker there, master battery switch. Now we have power. Let me see. I believe we have some illumination in here too. Let me see, this one. I believe. Oh! Well, this is nice. Nice and cozy. Okay, excellent. Let me see. Then we have to make sure the travel lock is in the upward position. The lever down. There's a little latch you can use to lock it in position. So if you pull the latch that way, you can move the lever down and the pin will go up and it will be unlocked and then it can traverse. So, oh nee. Okay, excellent. We're back. Of course, the travel lock is switched off, so it's unlocked now. Then we have to make sure to remove the pin there. Also travel lock for the elevation. Then you have to make sure the this one, safety circuit for the two-plane stabilizer. That's it. Has to be in the on position, so it is. Then we can power on the amplidyne, that's the generator. See? Red lights on. And now we can use the power traverse, like that. There we go. You see? Okay, good. Well, that's it for the just the electric traversing. Then you also can use the gyroscopic drive. This one on, that one as well. And then we have to wait for the green light to come up. Oh yo! Ja, die gyroscoop slaat gewoon op hol. Ja joh. Niks. Nee, die gyroscoop slaat gewoon op hol. Wacht maar. Hij wilde er nog een deur bij maken, denk ik. Ja, ik wou net zeggen. Hij voert te weinig stroom joh. Die gyroscoop doet echt gekke dingen. Ik zal nog eens een keer proberen, wacht. Ik zet hem even die kant op. Hè? Ja, inderdaad, ja. Ja, maar ik deed niks. Hij ging uit zijn eigen draaien. Ja, dan komt de gyroscoop, die gaat dan dingen doen, hè. Kijk, dan gaat hij alweer. Zag je dat? Ja, hij kan hem elektrisch laten draaien ook. Ik heb nu gewoon de gyroscopen die aan het spinnen zijn. Wacht maar eens even. Nou aanzet. Zie je dat? Dan gaat hij. Ah, wacht. Ja. Ja, nou doet hij het wel goed. Als ik alleen niet op deze en zo doe. Nou mensen, ik hoop dat jullie dat toch een beetje een leuke video vonden. Maar goed, hey, de volgende keer dan zijn we er weer gewoon met een normale werkplaatsvlog. Dus mensen, bedankt voor het kijken naar deze video. Tot de volgende.